Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, Nico Reyes, and as always, my awesome co-host,
DJ TJ in the mix.
DJ TJ in the mix. On today's episode, we are continuing the DadsGiving. On this episode, we talked about just stuff that we did throughout the week. I mean, we did some amazing trades. What we're thankful for, what we're super excited about in the next coming weeks. It's a reminder, there's no trading tomorrow there's no trading for Thanksgiving. So what about you?
Chow down tomorrow, man.
I know.
Friday is a half day.
Friday is a half day. So join us on the pod. Join us on the episode. Remember that hit the subscribe, post notifications, give us a preemptive thumbs up. If you guys like us enough, leave some comments down below because we would love to hear from you guys. Let's get to 30,000, not 30,000 likes. I'm tripping. Maybe 100 likes, 30,000 likes, just 100 likes. And then just to give you guys a reminder, we are still doing the fundraiser for the SF Marin Food Bank. We are launching a new contest for everybody out there. So please join, and then we'll show you guys on the Instagram. But with that being said, we'll catch you guys on the episode. Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, Nico Reyes, and as always, the man of the hour,
Tefleezy Fosheezy 75. Again, that is the code for the tradingdaddies.com merch.
Teflon John in the house. What kind of episode would it be without Teflon John in the house? Big shout out to last week's guest, Ricky. You are that was an amazing episode. I can't say that it was not. It was really funny. We've gotten a lot of feedback from
I listened to it last night. I was cracking up.
I've listened to it like 3 times already.
Yeah.
It's just too funny. It's just it was so good. But shout out to Big Rick again. If you guys haven't checked that episode out, please do. We'd love to get your feedback. Happy Thanksgiving. We're here to give you guys I know the markets are closed tomorrow. Sad day, because it's never a fun day when the markets are closed. I don't know why.
Right. What am I gonna do now?
Like, even if I'm losing on positions, I would rather have it open.
It's like, what am I gonna do now?
I mean, spend time with your family. What are you making tomorrow?
Check this out. So we just got out of Costco, ticker symbol COST.
Cha-ching.
Yeah.
Sounds like you spent some cha-ching.
Anyways, so Costco was packed, by the way.
That's not surprising. That's why I avoided it like the plague.
Yeah, there were a lot of late shoppers, and we got our turkey there, and there was, I kid you not, there was only a dozen left. And I told my wife, why not ham? She was like, we're supposed to get turkey.
Do it again.
She don't smack me. She's been listening to the episode. But yeah, we're supposed to get turkey. I'm like, ham's right there. I'm a ham guy. Turkey's all right. I mean, dude, come on.
I don't know. This is going to be a very unpopular opinion. I foresee some of our listeners just never listening to us again because of what I'm about to say. Turkey is trash. I hate turkey. I don't like it. Maybe because I've never had it deep fried. I heard that's miraculous. Have you ever had deep fried turkey?
No.
I heard it's bomb.
Is it?
I heard it's bomb.
Hey, you know what? Who's serving turkeys? KFC. You ever ordered KFC turkey?
I haven't ordered anything KFC. Ever since they came out with that monstrosity, the double down sandwich.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
A whole jar of Morton salt. That's wrong with it. Bro, that thing was so salty. And they had the audacity to come up with the grilled version. Because it wasn't enough for you to deep fry 2 chicken breasts and then use it as buns. I think using it as buns is kind of a reach. Like and to call it the double down. Like what else? Like give me a few other names for the double down sandwich.
Heart attack.
I mean the heart attack, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But like out of all the out of all the craziest sandwiches you've ever seen, what is like the craziest you've seen? Besides the double down. You're doubling down on your health.
I gotta think about that. And speaking of double down, like after Thanksgiving, man, I feel like I'm gonna gain like 20 pounds already.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun day.
We're gonna have a feast tomorrow. Nice. So, but yeah, we have a short episode for today. I honestly think that we're not gonna talk about anything about current events. We're
not
just gonna talk about their trades. Upcoming week, what we expect for Friday, and then what we're going to be looking at for next week, because next week is going to be busy.
It is going to be busy. It is going to be very busy.
Yeah. So,
Hi.
Cameo.
I'm doing a show right now. I know.
He's got a cameo. We love it. We love cameos by the children. Those are cool. So it's been a fun week.
November was really good to us. I don't know if I'm a good trader or
I always err on the side that I'm not a great trader. I'm never that. I'm never a great trader.
It's not that. I know I'm a terrible trader, but it seems like everything we look at, it just goes up. It's been truly a blessing. What was your greatest trade for the week?
My greatest trade? I mean, dude, my entire portfolio is all upgrade spreads.
I know.
It is all right. So, greatest trade, to be honest with you guys, this is where I'm currently at in my trader psychology. I've experienced damn near a lot of things already. I've bought shares, I've sold shares, I've shorted shares. I'm in options. I'm actually reading a book. For those who follow us on Instagram, I'm reading about different option strategies.
Yep.
And we have our resident options master. Shout out to Gabe, because he's always a text away about talking to me about other ways to trade options. But since I'm like heavy in Palantir and like majority of my portfolio is Palantir,
we gotta talk about Palantir and break it down. I know you've done your homework, but a lot of folks don't really know about what Palantir does or what the company is about.
Stock of the week. I think it's time. I think it's time for us to unleash the power of Palantir. We will be talking
$20 later.
Huh?
$20 later.
We're going to talk about it $20 later because we didn't know. It was trading sideways ever since we bought it, right? And we bought this. We bought it at the IPO. I remember this vividly because it was my son's second birthday. We were at the farm. I had very limited access to internet because you've been to Limos farm before, right? It's in like the hills. And we were in CBAT. We bought CBAT at like 2 something. Mm-hmm. We ended up selling CBAT just to get into Palantir for like 100 shares, and I kept adding to it. $20 later, we're here. We're at $30. I ended up selling it because I needed to get into other positions, but I ended up picking it back up at $15. So when I did buy it at $15, I was already in the money deep with my 12.5 calls. I have three calls at the 12.5 strike, and my expiration is not till May of next year.
Mm-hmm.
And then we concocted something called the upgrade spread. When we
Gabe, cover your ears.
So essentially, what I did was a leap option trade. I just learned this from the book that I was reading. It's a leap options trade is when it's so far out in terms of time, and you're just basically collecting. You just basically don't care what happens to it because you're already deep in the money. And it's the same thing for my upgrade spread when I did it for the $20 strike, and we are 10 points in the money for that. And I'm having a hard time letting go. So what I'm doing, this is what I've learned after extensive research of 3 minutes, I found out that you can actually sell calls, right? You can sell calls and collect premium up front and sell it at a strike price that you're comfortable selling your shares at. So I wrote 3 covered calls at the $40 strike. So what happens here is if in the event it hits $40, the person on the other side of that who bought those calls has the right to exercise and take those shares away from me, but I would have made max profit because I'm selling the shares at $40.
Hey, that's dandy and all, but I didn't understand what the hell you just said. So moving on. How was your week, bro?
So I'm actually having a great week. So I started the week off unrealized 2K. Now I'm unrealized 7.
Damn.
So I'm having an amazing week. We're getting ready for a Slack trade that I kind of missed my entry, but you know what? I hopped in anyways. I have to hop back in, and John's going to talk about that Slack trade.
Yeah. This week, man, I know it's only Wednesday, but I'm looking at my history right now, and I'm gonna post this on Instagram because it seems like bogus, right? But we've been having a killer November. I'm gonna post the history chart, but I started at Monday, and I'm doing the math. I'm actually up 12 grand for the week. Yeah. Yeah, man, dude. Yesterday was like a 9 grand day. It's crazy.
And Monday you had a what?
I don't know, man. They're all the same now. All these days are just, they've been a blessing. Like
A blur.
Yeah, they've been a blur.
A blur.
We've been busy because of well, first of all, Monday, I remember now. Monday we went on a hike and we went up on the mountains. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have no cell signal, and then that was when Tesla just completely ran, and I held calls, and it completely popped on me. But we got into ticker symbol WORK. Company name is Slack. Okay, it's a San Francisco-based company, and what they're known for is basically messaging, instant messaging. They're known for that. We got into it. Well, here's a funny story. Okay, here's a funny story about work. So as soon as I saw the news, work shot up. Right, it ran.
I remember this.
It ran like 30-something% today. Okay, all right. It ran 37.60% for today. Okay, so I first saw like volume and volatility, and it just shot up, erection, from 30 to 32, and I was like, oh crap, like that's like a 9%, 8-9% move right there. Something's up. And then I saw the news that CRM, ticker symbol CRM, Salesforce, they're deep in the talks of buying Slack. So I was like, oh crap, like, buy the rumor. And I've always harped on this one, you always got to buy the rumor and then sell the news, no matter what the outcome is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But you also got to do your due diligence. And, at the same time, it can't just be a YOLO play, right? But in this case, I don't want to say it's a YOLO play, but I do believe that Salesforce will buy work or Slack. I'm sorry. So when I saw that it jumped like 8 to 9%, I was like, you know what? I want to make some fast money on this one because I feel like I already caught it too late. I bought a $34 call expiring this Friday. So check this out. And then ticker symbol work got halted. All right. So they stopped trading, and I was like, what's going on? Like, it must be like big news. Like, they're about to report right now that, it got bought out. They resumed trading, and then the price just ran 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. And towards the end of the day, it hit $40. But see, the thing is, my $34 call was coming down. It was going the opposite direction. So I noticed it like around 37, and I'm like, dude, I'm like so in the money now. Like I'm deep. Like I'm supposed to be up at least, I don't know, 50 to 100%, whatever. But why am I down 30%? I didn't want to text Gabe because, save the embarrassment. Because, well, if you're listening, Gabe, like you're probably going to text me. Why didn't you text me? So I can talk shit about, talk shit about your trade. But so I texted Nico. I was like, bro, like what's going on with my trade? Like, I'm not option savvy. Okay? I'll be the wrong person to ask, when it comes to options, because I'm just going to tell you, bro, like buy out of the money. If you're trying to YOLO it, out of the money, leapfrog it. Is that what you call it? Leapfrog?
It's a leap option.
Oh, leap option, whatever. Leapfrog is a toy. So I cut my position because I was down, seriously, like 45%, while shares of work was running 20 to 30%. And I was like, what's going on? So I checked. There was no volume.
There was no volume.
No volume. So meaning, okay, so check this out. If I'm trying to sell it, if I was trying to sell my call at, let's say I got it at $5, okay, so I put in 500 in there. If I were trying to sell it at $8 and no one's buying it, you're stuck. Okay, so lesson learned. So to all the listeners and viewers, if you're picking a stock, make sure that it has good volume and market cap. Okay, those are the two things that I always look for. Volume,
open interest. If you guys are looking at options, is open interest, because you could have low volume but high enough open interest where the volume will get in there eventually.
All right, you're talking Spanish now. Anyways, so overall, I closed out my call, but I hopped in on shares because that's the only thing that I understand, right? Again, I'm a terrible trader, but yet we're profiting over here. As long as the income is the outcome. I got in at $38 for 400 shares. It's at 40. No, it closed at $39.49. So currently I'm up about $600, give or take. Now here's the thing though. Here's the surprising part. Okay, we're speculating here. Okay, we're speculating that I'm just going to throw in a number, maybe $45 a share for a buyout.
I said 70 earlier.
Okay, that's oof. I might take the rest of November off, even though there's only like Monday left. But here's the thing, though, we're speculating that the price is somewhere near between 40 to 45. The reason being is that Salesforce is reporting earnings Tuesday. Okay. And for you to drop, a big rumor like this before earnings, that means you're already going to kill earnings. That means you're already on a shopping spree, right? You're already spending money. Okay. So I'm bullish on Salesforce for next week. Most likely I'll pick it up by Friday or Monday because today, once they drop that buyout news, CRM kind of took a dump, 4 or 5%. It's normal. It's normal when a company overtakes a smaller company, and usually the bigger company takes a dip, and then the smaller company just shoots up
because they're using their cash.
Yeah, I've seen it so many times. Yeah, so many times, and it wasn't it was a normal event today. So we're looking into cashing out on work. Cross our fingers. Hopefully they drop, some good news. Either it's
80?
not going to be tomorrow, most likely Friday morning.
What about 80? You think they're going to
don't do that, because that's like what, 16 grand, bro. 16 grand. Like,
are they going to
do that?
80?
I might end up buying a minivan. 80? Anyway, we're also other news. Tesla. Jesus. Tesla is a runner, like what we spoke about. Okay, the first time they introduced, the whole S&P inclusion, they dropped that news. we spoke about it. We broke it down how I think, in my honest opinion, I think Tesla will continue to run up until the end of the year.
So a little bit of two things about Tesla. You know, my son owns Tesla shares.
Jesus Christ.
This kid has more money than I do.
Damn. So when he's 18, he'll probably like sell those Tesla shares and buy a house.
Buy a house. I think I'm going to teach him how to look at charts young.
Oh, heck. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's what's going to happen. But speaking of Tesla, for the people who trade SPY, who trade the ETFs, do you think that there's going to be a fat spike on SPY since Tesla does run?
Oh, yeah.
The implications of having it included in S&P and the amount of movements it does have, do you think it's going to give it at least 2 to 3 points here and there every day? Because it is a leverage position when you get into SPY. So I think there's going to be more to it when you guys do trade the ETFs, especially at the date of inclusion. That's going to be just nuts, dude. I feel like it's going to be a very busy day for us.
The 21st.
Oof.
December 21st. And it already ran, 10, 15%.
Dude, it ran 40% ever since they announced it.
I know. Well, this week alone. It ran 10, 15% already.
It's crazy. I think also, do you think we're in a bull market because we finally know who's going to be running the country?
Yep. So here's my take on that one. So now we just got to pay attention to the policies that are going to come out, for the next 6 months. Okay. This next 6 months, there all these policies that are going to be introduced, you just got to focus on and read between the lines. That's it. Read between the lines. If it's a renewable energy policy, then shoot, go for solar, go for EVs.
I heard that, what's a really hot sector right now? I mean, EV's hot, right? Charging stations have been hot. We've seen Blink move so much, even, ChargePoint move up so much. But I heard that the battery stocks are making a killing.
Lithium?
All lithium.
Yeah.
The battery stocks are making a killing.
Fuel cell? Plug?
Yeah, all of that, dude. It's crazy how we're getting down to the power source itself. And we're seeing this is a green revolution. I do believe this is going to be a green revolution across the board. It's going to help. I think it's going to revitalize the economy in a way that we've never seen before. As just my bullish take on renewable energy in general. So that's I'm super in on a lot of these EV stocks. But I do feel that these EV stocks are a little overextended.
Are you surprised that Tesla is at 570? It hit 575.
No,
by the way.
I'm not surprised. It just needed consolidation, dude. These are trading in the billions each and every day. That billions of dollars are being exchanged on Tesla stock alone.
Hey, bro. Remember? I think was it a month ago or 2 months ago? It might have been crazy talk when I said, Tesla's going to be a $1 trillion company.
I believed you.
Dude, that can happen by January or February.
It can happen by January or February. So
that is insane.
I know. So if you guys were listening to last week's episode, if you guys ever see 600, make sure you get those $1,000 calls in.
The folks in the chat room, they crack me up, bro. Majority of them are just degenerates, straight up. One of them texted me saying, "Hey, you down for this?" I'm like, "Whoa, hold on, bro. That's way out of the money. Calm down."
We're now getting these cockamamie calls that are so out of the money, and we're like, "Dude, it's my last $30," and I'm like, "Dude, that's the last trade."
Well, if Ricky can do it, I want to do it. Ricky, what'd you do? Oh man, I was listening to that episode last night, and then it cracked me up when I said, "Well, how come you didn't give up?" Well, shit, I still have $45.
$45.
I got $45 to $9,000 in 2 days. That was insane. But anyway, Tesla. I'm gonna continue to be in and out of Tesla right now. There's no such thing as overbought when it comes to EVs because, frankly, Neo, it's like it's moonshotting every day. It won't come down.
It just won't come down. It will no. It's gonna come down at least one day out of the week. One day out of the week, we saw XPEV shoot up from what 52 to 73 the other day. Out of like just news of LiDAR, and shout out to Ferdy because Ferdy was the one who told me about this. That the news came that they have good LiDAR technology for self autonomy, but they're also banking on projected deliveries.
Projected. That's the key word. Projected.
Projected deliveries.
Meaning they don't even have a car.
Meaning they're counting air.
Yeah.
They're really counting air. So
projecting.
If you guys are in the Chinese EV stocks, I mean, I'm bullish on Chinese EV stocks, but
just
be careful. It's just Neo for me. I did trade XPEV because of the momentum, but after the momentum dried out, it's always going to be Neo. I'm going to find another way to get into Neo because, to be honest with you, dude, my price target for Neo is a little high. I'll break it down for you. We've talked about this before. Neo is not just the Chinese Tesla. It's not. It's more than that. We're seeing a company that has a different way of doing electric vehicles. Battery as a service is huge. Battery as a service. Imagine this. Imagine you buying a car. Let's say, for example, a Tesla, right? You buy the Tesla, and then maybe 2 to 3 years later, battery technology gets better. What do you need to do? You need to buy another Tesla to get that battery upgrade. But for Neo, if you buy a Neo, you use the battery as a service. They come out with these better batteries. Guess what? When you swap out, swap a new battery in there, like a brand new, better mileage battery. So I think that's the part of their business that's like super under talked about. And they need to pay more attention to it. So I think down in the future, my price target for Neo by at least May of next year is around 120.
Jesus Christ.
120. I could see it hitting 120 by at least May or June of next year.
Let me pull up Neo. I'm so scared of this chart. It's like
it's a scary chart. Don't get me wrong, it's a scary chart. But for some reason, every time it pulls back on the RSI, the relative strength index, for those people who know what that is, it always goes back to where it's like 50 to 60, and it just shoots up again like it's nothing.
The Neo chart reminds me of NVIDIA.
Oh, yes.
And I don't know. If I'm going to trade EV, I'm just going to stick to Tesla. That's just me personally.
It's like the devil you know before, besides the devil you don't know. I want to trade the devil that I know.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I'm going to choose between tequila or vodka, tequila.
Tequila all day. Vodka's weird, dude. I don't know about vodka, dude. Tequila's nice. I like tequila. I like how it goes down my gullet really nice.
Hey, broski. So I'm in work. I'm in Tesla. I also got back into Teledoc.
T-Doc.
I like the chart. Shout out to Gabe. He's in Teledoc as well. I'm still in Facebook. Now, check this out. This is like the best time to be bullish on Facebook, and here's why. If you look at technically where they're at right now for the chart, it's a nice like triple bounce.
You think so?
Yep. Shout out to JSP's Ranch 99 Boys, Bust Down Investments. He pointed this out on one of his posts. It bounced off of support 3 times. Okay, trend line. That's what we're talking about over here. And I'm just excited for it to run up back to 300s and break that. That's it.
Yeah, I think we're on our way. Where is it at right now?
276.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy. We're in a bull market. We're gonna definitely see more coming in.
I'm holding 100 shares on that one. I'm super bullish on Disney. That's those two are my core positions. Okay. I've been trading Disney in and out, but this time it feels like, I don't want to say it's different this time, but Disney, they have their streaming, their parks. Once their parks fully open,
done. We're hopping in
right now. Like I was talking to the group, Disney Plus is carrying the entire company's weight right now. Yeah, so just imagine they still have their movies, they still have their parks, their merchandise, their products. Like just imagine how they're going to dominate that space, and I think they're the only ones that's going to dominate that space. Datadog, DDOG, I'm in that one as well because since the clouds are reporting next week, I think depending on if it's good news or not, hopefully it's good news. It might see some momentum. I do like it on the chart, on the daily chart. This one, you guys got to put it on your watch because it just broke out. And on top of that, so when it broke out, it broke two resistances, the 50 and the 20. And on top of that, RSI is not even overbought. It's at 49. The MACD is curling up. So we're going to see a nice bounce or an uptrend, within the week or two over here. So I'm swinging that one. I'm holding 175 shares on that one. So
nice. So for the rest of the week, I'm still in Palantir. I did write those 3 covered calls, so I am waiting for those to expire worthless by next week. And when I do, I would have collected maximum premium on that, which is great because this kind of gives me some sort of passive income as long as I monitor it properly. And I'm in Workday. We're waiting for the news to pop for Workday.
Ooh, you got shares?
Yeah, bought in 100. I bought in 100. I did buy it at the top though, so there might be some.
Wait, Workday or a Slack?
Slack. I'm sorry, Slack. I'm tripping. Slack. It is Slack. I'm sorry, tripping. So with that being said, what else am I on? Peloton. I am out of Peloton. I'll talk about my Peloton trade this week. This weekend's podcast. But
you are getting a Peloton.
I am gonna get a Peloton. But yeah, so Peloton PTON is going to be one of those in and out trades. I feel like there's more room to grow. We are just trading sideways for the next day or two. We are definitely going to see a little bit of a spike there. Ali, if you're listening, we're going to start trading roaches pretty soon. But that is it for me. What about you?
Friday's going to be a half day. I'm just happy that, we're having a great month. If Friday's a pop, then, we sell these positions, but I am going to keep Disney and Facebook.
Nice. So with that being said, thank you guys. I'm very grateful for each and every one of our listeners. I'm grateful for you, Broski, for starting this podcast with me. I'm grateful for the blessings that we do have. I'm grateful for still having a job. I'm grateful for everything in my life. I'm super happy about. What about you?
Yeah, I'm grateful. Well, first of all, I'm thankful for our listeners and our viewers. We are going to hit 1,000th listen.
That's happening?
Yep.
And I'm feeling extremely generous today.
I think today we're going to hit it. So shout out to our listeners. Seriously, we won't be here without you guys, but we do this because it's fun. Like I love doing the podcast, and I told Nico this, a million times. It's a great time. Plus, we're spreading, great information, trading tips, whatever help that we can spread. I'm up for it.
Sure. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. So just to give you guys an idea, we are still doing, we're still trying to get some donations. We're just still doing our fundraiser for the SF Marin Food Bank. So please, the link is in the description below, as well as on our website, tradingdaddies.com. Follow us on Instagram at Trading Daddies. We have John C. Trades and follow me at trading_poppy. And for 1,000 listens, I feel like we should do a giveaway.
A shirt, a hoodie,
a
boxer.
Boxers. How about this? I'm gonna draw up a promotion. I'll post it on our Instagram as a story. But the rules are gonna be on that post. But the prize for this one, I'm feeling generous. It's 1,000 plus it's the holidays. So I'm gonna say hoodie, shirt, and a hat. The trifecta. Trading Daddies care package will be coming your way as long as you guys follow the rules and submit as many entries as you can. Extra entries for people who donate to the fundraiser. Haha. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying?
It's for a good cause, man.
It's for a good cause. Do what's right? Always remember that we love you guys. Thank you guys for listening, giving us the time and day. And we shall see you guys on the next episode.
Out.
No barking from the dog, no small. And I'ma cook the breakfast with
Platinum plan, boys.